Am I too low? Alright, we're back. So I did do some notes yesterday. I was thinking like what topic to do this week, and it just hit me last night, and I just like kept going and going, and I thought of all these ideas in less than 30 minutes because it's just kind of like things that a lot of people struggle with. Motivation. So this is the title of the video: how to self-motivate. So I text him to my son so that way I can have him, since I don't have a note app right here because of storage. Anyways, so I'm gonna be giving you guys what not to do and what to do. So yeah, I kind of want to start off on what not to do, just because we kind of catch ourselves doing all of these things, especially number one, and I've catch myself doing it to this day. Like, you tell yourself you're not, but you are. So let's just get back into the video, because if I go on, this intro is gonna be like 30 minutes long. I'm not even lying. All right, so for number one, what not to do: self-sabotage. Like, everything you say, you're self-sabotaging yourself, because literally nobody can tell you anything, but when it comes down to you, like, oh, I can't do it, that's self-sabotaging, because you're already doubting yourself. And I feel like doubting yourself is another one, but self-sabotage is like when you find any excuse, like any little thing, and like, oh yeah, I can't do that because of this, I can't do that because of that. Like, you're self-sabotaging yourself, because at the end of the day, what you're not doing is benefiting you. So you not doing it is self-sabotaging, because you're not having yourself to count on, because you're literally doubting your own self. You're telling yourself you can't do it. You're self-sabotaging what can be, which honestly anybody can do anything they set up their mind to. So it's all in here. Like, if you feel like you can't do it, you're not gonna do it. But if you're like, oh, you wake up, oh, I'm gonna do this and this, and then you actually fall through with it, it's because you told yourself you were gonna make this day a successful day, and you made it happen, because you woke up on a positive note and you said, okay, this, you made, okay, let me stop, because I'm going to be putting like number two and number three on all one. All right, so number two, you need to stop doing this, because we all do it, and it's practically like what makes us already be bad for the next day, because it all goes together, obviously. So number two, I had to put it on like the top ones, because oh my gosh, stop sleeping so late. Stop going to sleep at 2 in the morning and expecting the day after that to be a successful day. You're gonna be tired. You're either gonna be tired, you're gonna be in a bad mood, you're gonna wake up super late if it's possible. And when you wake up late, the day goes by like this. If you wake up at 11, like, I feel like even 10 for some people, that's late, because you still have to, eat breakfast and all that. So yeah, stop going to sleep late, because that's already setting your next day as failure, because you're literally not getting enough sleep, which you need to have like a successful day, because you don't want to be grumpy all day. So stop sleeping so late and expecting the day to, like, expecting to wake up early the next day, or waking up early but just waking up in such a like negative mood, because you're exhausted. You're gonna be walking around like a zombie. So yeah, stop sleeping so late, because just stop doing it. There's literally nothing important you're gonna do past a certain amount of time. Like, obviously like 10 if that's pushing it, 11, but anything like crazy, like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, like, girl, do you want to get insomnia? Because that's what it leads to. Sometimes people don't go to sleep because, we're hooked on a show or this and that, but when it comes down to it, when you're actually wanting to go to sleep, you're not going to be able to, because you already have this really messed up schedule that you're going to sleep super late, waking up super early, going to sleep super late, waking up so moody that you don't even get to do anything productive until a certain amount of time, because you're so tired. So yeah, stop sleeping so late. All right, limit the time on your phone, because the day can pass you by so fast, and that is so true, and I've been guilty for it so much. And honestly, if you're gonna use your phone, use it for good. Like, I'm not saying you can't get on TikTok or anything like that, or you can't get on like shows, but if you catch yourself on the phone all day doing nothing productive, you're literally, what are you gonna say you did for that day? Oh, I've been on my phone all day. Okay, so lately I've been doing a lot of research of like what I want to do for like to study. That myself, I don't count it as being on my phone, just because I'm doing something. I'm using my phone as a resource. I'm not using it to just be on social media all day, you know. And if you work on social media, it's really different. Like obviously if you're like an influencer and you're getting paid for it, it's really different. But I'm talking about people who are using it and just watching other people's feeds all day. Let me tell you, the day goes by like this, because you can sit down and like, oh, I'm gonna just watch a couple of videos. I'm not saying you can't, but just limit yourself. Everything in moderation. Like when it comes down to food, when it comes down to watching TV, when it comes down to doing this and that, even working out, you need to have like a moderation for it, because you don't want to like make your muscles like fall apart. You don't want to like make them like, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so number 3 is, that was limit your phone. All right. Okay, so this is like another thing. Have you guys heard the saying, tomorrow isn't promised? It's because it's not. There's literally people my age who are not even alive anymore. And why do you have to wake up in the morning and say, oh my gosh, oh well, it's not Monday, I already messed up Monday, so might as well start off next week with let's say it might be like a workout journey you're doing, like, oh, I'm gonna start Monday because it's Monday. Monday has nothing to do with it. Like, you're gonna keep saying that, you're gonna let time go by on and on and on and on. So what I put as number 4, like waking up negative, example, because it's negative, you're being negative, you're saying, oh well, it's already too late, I'll do it tomorrow instead, or I'll do it next week instead, or I'll do it next month because we're in the middle of the month already. So waking up negative, examples, I'll do it tomorrow instead, or letting little things destroy your whole mood. Oh my gosh, I am guilty for this. I will insert a clip here of what happened to me on Friday. Oh my gosh, so it was like a whole roller coaster, because first it was like, in the moment I thought it was bad, because it was like I crashed into something. So I was like, oh my gosh, I crashed. I saw a lot of glass, so I thought I crashed, and like the window broke and shattered. I'm leaning in the side mirror. I was like, oh my gosh, so that's the side mirror, and that's like, I was in my head. And then it comes to turn out that it was just a mirror. Then I go around the car, and it turns out it was the whole thing that got messed up. So that's a lot, right? But this is what happens. Like, that's material. Obviously, I felt so like bad because I'm not gonna be paying for it. My husband is. So I felt bad, but I said, okay, I can't go back in time. You can't go back in time. And I'm like, okay, this is bad. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let it just destroy my whole day, because I had a day planned out with my sister. I was like, I'm not gonna like say, okay, don't come anymore, I'm gonna be in a bad mood. No, I obviously thought about it the whole day, but I didn't let it define my whole day. Especially when like you wake up and something happens to you, are you gonna let the whole day just go downhill after that? No, you're gonna stay positive. I know it's hard, because trust me, it was hard. I cried. I had a mental, I'm gonna show you guys right here, but I don't even think I'm gonna put the audio, because I just said a lot of stuff that I wasn't being dramatic. I'm validated for my feelings, because girl, yeah, yeah. But yeah, so waking up in a negative note, and like making like every little thing like, oh my gosh, like just any little thing. Like, let's say you wake up and you're out of freaking coffee creamer. Oh my gosh, you know, I'm like, I don't have coffee, I need coffee. Like, stuff like that. And I know it can, I know you can, okay, so it can be, you know, when like they say that's my last straw. I know that could have been your last straw, but come on now, like, people are going through way worse. I know, like, don't ever compare yourself to nobody, but like, this is what I mean, like, by trying to be positive. Like, okay, yeah, go get a Starbucks, like, one time a day is not gonna break your budget, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Starbucks, or just go to the store, go to the corner store and buy a creamer. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, obviously you would want it to be there, you know, stuff like that. Like, don't let little things ruin your whole day, because that's just gonna be like interrupting how productive your day could be, you know what I'm saying? So it all falls together to motivation. Like, if you're stuck on one thing, you could have been doing all these other things, and that could have made up for what, like that, you know. I think that was already only 4. There's 4 things you shouldn't do. So I'm gonna go straight back into what you can do. So number 1, I've catch myself doing this when I can't sleep, and I just play these videos, and just like, instead of being negative, I watch just YouTube, watch motivational videos. And if you're not like, if you don't have time to do it, like, obviously looking at it like that, what I usually do is, like, while I'm doing like my errands, like while I'm cooking, cleaning, I can put it as like an audio, or I can put my headphones on. And trust me, like, those they go really deep, and like there are people who are like life coaches, so they can like tell you stop making excuses for yourself. There's like different kinds. So if you're kind of like a person that doesn't like when they yell at you, there's one for that, and there's another one that's like literally yelling at your face but telling you like straight up, being like so blunt. So there's different kinds of like your personality, like what works for you. So that's number one, and I think that helps a lot. When you go to the gym, you go to the sauna for like a couple of minutes, put on a inspirational video, and it will literally help you a lot. So number two, if you don't really, that's not like your cup of tea, like you know what they're telling you, like it's common sense for you, like that's like a waste of time for you, and you wake up in a bad mood, or you're in a bad mood, just put some good music on, like a good vibes, like, you know, Bad Bunny, this, that, like, or anything you want that makes your endorphins come out. Because if you're in a good mood, literally anything you do, you're gonna like have fun with it. You cook, you clean, you have your music on full blast, you're gonna have a good time, because you're gonna be dancing, you're gonna be singing, you're gonna be vibing. And number two is have a good morning routine. And it's obviously not gonna be like the same every day, but just having like a little, I put right here on the thing, I put make a little checklist and check out all the things one by one. It's self-rewarding to write things down and see all the things you have accomplished in just one day. Because I know you guys are aware that like you do a lot of stuff in the day, but you're just like, it's back to back, or you don't really like kind of see, oh, I did all of this today. You might feel like you didn't have a productive day that day, but you did. You had a productive day, and what better to just like have it in like a little paper and pencil, and just, you know, put a little box and put, oh, I have to do this today, I have to wash, I have to do 2 loads, this, and then every time you complete a task, you put a little check mark. Every little check mark is gonna feel so rewarding for you, because you're gonna be like, oh, I did this, I did that, I did it, you know. So yeah, I would like looking at it in paper is so much more rewarding, because you're just like, oh crap, I did all of these. And trust me, we do a lot. It's gonna be like a paper front and back if you think about it. Okay, so number three, okay, so not everything has to be work. And I don't care if you have 2 jobs, 1 job, you have to have time for yourself. So I put right here, leave time out of the day to do a fun hobby. Not everything has to be work. Example, workout, draw, box team, take a walk in the park. All right, so when you're self-motivated, like you do all these productive things, but at the same time your body needs to unwind. So you kind of need to do stuff that are entertaining to you. It's not everything, like obviously you're not gonna have fun washing dishes. You can make it fun, but at the end of the day, like you really don't want to be washing dishes. You kind of just want to hear music by itself. You kind of just want to like lay in your room and hear music. I'm like, you know, but it's things you have to get done. So why not put in your day to just unwind, something fun. Like for me, working out is so fun. People might think working out is something they have to do for their health. I mean, it is, but for me, if I don't work out, like I can't work out today, right? But I can work out from home. I'm gonna make it happen. That for me is like enjoyment, you know. So just like having a little hobby, it doesn't have to be like so time consuming. You can like just make it work. Make it a priority for you guys, because you go on a day, you live like the same routine, and you don't put anything in there that you like, you're gonna have a miserable life. Why? Because you're not doing nothing that causes you enjoyment. You're just doing stuff. You were born to be just somebody's wife, daughter. You were born to be your own person. Yeah, those things can cause you joy, but at the same time, you can't forget about yourself. And if you don't have a hobby, just do self-care. Self-care makes us girls feel amazing. Like we feel so impacted. Oh, a girl, like, I don't know how to say it. There was a saying, but I forgot. So number 4, okay, so that kind of goes together with not to do, like not going to sleep late. So go to sleep in a reasonable time, so you will be ready for the next day, so it can be successful. Like going to sleep early, sometimes I feel like an old lady, but at the same time, I don't push it. I don't go to sleep at 8 either. I'm not gonna lie to you, I go to sleep at 8 p.m. I go to sleep around 10, and that itself is like not bad. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. How many hours is that? So whenever I catch myself going to sleep super late, I wake up in such a mood, like I wake up in a bad mood, and I just don't feel like doing anything. So it's already a push right there. Like I'm already pushing myself to get out of the bed. Like, that's already like, that's how important self-motivating is. Because okay, you might have a bad night. Sometimes people have insomnia. They already have insomnia. They're born with it or whatever. They have it. They want to go to sleep at a certain amount of time, but they have insomnia, and that right there, like, they have to wake up being self-motivated to wake up even if they don't have enough sleep. So yeah, that concludes this video. I don't know when I'm gonna post it, because I just posted a video yesterday in case you guys want to check it out. I don't really have a niche on this channel. I kind of post a little bit of everything, but I had told myself in the other video that I was gonna be more prepared, and I kind of was. I wrote my notes down. I didn't just like talk, you know, because sometimes you think about it in your mind, but once you sit down, like, it kind of goes blank. So having it like on paper kind of helps, like, so you have all your ideas put together. But I am going to be doing topics like this every week, mostly once. But if I'm like being a little crazy, I'll do more than one. But since I don't have a niche, if it's not about this, if it's not about a topic, it's about like a vlog, I do pause, but I do get ready with me. I want to do like venting sessions, just so you guys can see that you guys are not alone. Like, I literally want to vent with you guys without like, yeah. I want to vent with you guys, but then like actually be okay after that, so you guys can see like the emotions and see that it's gonna be a light under the tunnel kind of thing. So yeah, I'll see you guys back in my next video. Don't forget to watch the video I just posted. It's doing really good. I know for some people it's like not a lot, but my videos are all over the place, and I just posted it yesterday and it's already on 75 views. So I'm excited for that. You're probably gonna be like, 75 views, girl, that's nothing. But to me it's something, okay, because I'm working on something. Like, I have been posting for 4 years, but I haven't been consistent, so I'm barely being consistent. Now I have to work on my extension like my girl, yeah, I have to entertain you guys. It's hard to entertain people. For me, I might think I'm funny, but you guys probably clicked out this video in like 30 seconds in. So yeah, put a comment down below what kind of topic you want to do next. I've already done how to deal with anxiety, how I deal with anxiety. This is going to be how I do self-motivation and how important it is for you guys. So I'm kind of gonna title like self-motivation, but I have so many ideas, but like I said, I'm gonna write them down now, because this video went by so smoothly compared to the other one, because the other one was all over the place. But we're only gonna get better from here. And I don't know if last time I was getting ready, this time I'm just like talking to you guys because I have a lot of things to do. Like, I've left things in pausas just because I was gonna do this video earlier, but I had a lot of phone calls in the morning. But it's already 1:30, and I'm gonna go put a clothing to dry, and I'm gonna finish washing the dishes I used for breakfast. And yeah, that's gonna be kind of my day, because in less than 2 hours I have to go pick up my kids already. Okay, that's them. Okay, bye.